Well, lads, we're actually back on this channel. And don't worry, I'm not going to let it die just randomly after one video. I'm going to actually keep up, the videos every 2 weeks. There should be an About Me, somewhere in the About Me on my channel there. It should say whenever I upload a video. But if you're watching this video and you couldn't be really, asked to go to the About Me, I upload every single 2 weeks on this channel on a Saturday at 5 PM Irish Standard or UK. In this video, we're going to be chatting about what inspires me to make videos and, who kind of got me on the train for making videos. Now, I'm in no particular way a big channel or anything. I would consider myself pretty fucking micro. The first topic I want to chat about is who really started this little arc in my life? Who really got the ball rolling whenever it came to making videos? Now, whenever I was younger, I kind of always had a thing for YouTube because I was inspired by people like Smosh. But yeah, so who really got the ball rolling first? Well, let me tell you. I was in secondary school. I don't know what it is for America. I think it's like college, high school. I think it's high school for Americans. I'm not too sure. But anyways, so I was in, I think my second year in that, and I met this man called Keelan. Shout out to Keelan if he's watching this. We love Keelan. I used to do a lot of videos with Keelan, but now I think it's gotten to the point now when, I still really want to do videos with him, but he's too busy, and then I'm too busy, and our time schedules just kind of don't collide, so he's not on these videos as much. But I'd love to have him on, because, he's a really funny man. He really bumps up the ad revenue. But anyways, so whenever I first met Keelan, we were chatting or whatever it was. I think, somebody told me that this guy he had a big channel, even though he had 500 subscribers, not absolutely huge, right? But to me, that amount of subs to me was like, oh my god, there's no way this man has 500 subscribers. Holy shit. There's no way this man's like a celebrity. This man was like a celebrity in my eyes. So of course I wanted to befriend him. So anyways, walked over, started chatting away to him, basically we became friends. And I think around that time, I think he was making videos about trains or something like that. Thomas the Tank Engine, something like that. And it didn't really matter the topic he was doing. To me, he had 500 subscribers and was pulling in absolute views. I was like, wow, this is so cool. I want to do this. So he kind of inspired me a little bit in that way to, make videos and all that kind of stuff. I think before I really started actually making videos, I was streaming Fortnite or something, streaming games on this account, or streaming games over a Boosh. I think that was the first thing. This is 6 years ago, something like that, 6, 7, 8 years ago. I think after I finally got my first phone, then I actually started making actual videos, and I made my first skit, and that kind of got the ball rolling for the type of stuff that I was making. I started pushing out skits. The reason I started making skits was, because around that time, he was starting to make videos. His channel was Siloid. He was starting to make skits, and I was like, wow, this is some good stuff. I like watching this. This is some funny stuff. I could make some of these. So then I started making them, and me and him just kind of kept making skits. And I think that kind of really started getting me a little bit going. Mind you, as I said, my channel's in no particular way big, but for me, it was getting a couple hundred views, and that was oh my god, this is insane. This is an insane amount of views. I changed from my skits to making gaming videos because I started getting actual decent enough, microphones and stuff like that. So I actually started getting a crappy headset microphone, and I started getting into editing that way. And that's kind of how I started getting into editing and all that kind of stuff. So he kind of really got it started there. The first program that I actually started editing on was iMovie, and it was crappy. But that was kind of the first thing that I started using. That's kind of what, got me started in editing. I started using iMovie, and then after I was done with iMovie, I was using the majority of my skits in iMovie. I even edited a video on iMovie. I don't know how, but I added text, and however I did that, I have no clue. I think I went into my iPhone and wrote text over this part. I'm not too I don't even remember the way that I did it, but I went from iMovie to Video Leap. After CapCut, then I finally got Premiere Pro on the PC, and that was whenever it really started, whenever I really started getting into editing. I think around the time that I started using Premiere Pro for the very first time, I then met Unlawful Moose. You see, I kind of knew him beforehand because he was I was friendly with his brother around that time, and I just kind of knew him from that. But he also made me like one of my very first logos for the channel. I think I'll probably put it up on screen here, but this is like the very first logo that he made me. I somehow got, I don't know how, but we somehow started like chatting with each other. We started like playing games with each other. And I think he had a really, really big interest for YouTube. And I had a really big interest for YouTube. So I think we started recording with each other. And then I think he was first like called the Floppy Bobs. I was still Bosh over time. He started as that and he was playing with his friends on his channel. And eventually they all fucked off and it was just him. And then I started making videos with him. Basically just collaborative videos. We just kept making videos with each other. And that's kind of where it brought us to now. We had Mark come along as well. So it was just kind of me, Unlawful Moose, and Mark making videos over time. Obviously, different people coming in over time. But whenever it comes to videos, it's just kind of, you know, those two kind of keep me a little bit going for the owl editing stuff. Quite frankly, me and this man do not shut up about YouTube. Me and him are that invested into YouTube and we're that caring about YouTube. We just keep going on about it, really. Even like analytics and like editing styles and, you know, certain YouTubers with these editing styles, this type of humor, all that kind of stuff. And I think it's very important to surround yourself with people with that kind of aspiration similar to you. But I do believe at some point I will 100% reach over 100k because it's not really a matter of will I, it's more of a matter of when I will, because I do feel doesn't really matter how long I'm doing this, I will eventually reach it, because I do feel like I'll be doing this for a long time. Even if I don't get anywhere with it, I still do enjoy making videos and I do enjoy getting better at editing over time and thumbnail making and all this kind of stuff. And as a wise man once said, people say that the sky is the limit, then why are there footprints on the moon? You gotta shoot for them stars, is what I'm saying. It doesn't matter how crap you are at making videos now. It doesn't matter how shit you are at editing. It doesn't matter how bad you really are at this. I'm no better. I'm in no particular way absolutely amazing at anything. I'm not the best editor in the world. I'm not the best at comedy, nothing like that. But I do believe over time I can get much better at it. You have to start somewhere because, quite frankly, I was shit at editing. I'm still shit at editing. I'm not particularly absolutely brilliant at it. But over time, you will get better and you'll eventually find your ground and you'll lay your house on it. You'll lay your foundation whenever you find your common ground. Another thing that keeps me going is constructive criticism. Because sometimes, whenever you're editing, you might think it's the brilliantest thing in the world. Or you might think this is great, this thumbnail is great, all that kind of stuff. Because I 100% know that Moose won't bat an eye to completely constructively criticize me. And that's not too bad. You need that sometimes. You need somebody to get you out of your suffering from copium state. And somebody needs to be real with you from a viewer perspective. And to tell you what you could do better in this. And by taking that criticism, you can improve over time. Will I make it somewhere with YouTube for these channels? Yes, because I'm going to make sure that fucking happens. That's one thing I'm going to make sure. I'm going to make sure that happens. But for now, I have to just keep at it. I have to keep at it with the making of videos. I have to keep at getting better with adding more projects. Because even now, I've started, this year especially, I've started getting much more equipment for videos. Because I got, like, as I said, I got like a lot of lav mics, these wee tiny mics you attach to yourself. I've got the Wii and everything set up, so I'm going to start making Wii videos, more real-life videos, and all that kind of stuff. If you do enjoy these kind of, you know, commentary videos over the gameplay, do give it a little subscribe, you know, that kind of stuff, if you want to see more of these videos. But if you do have a topic you want me to discuss, please comment it down below, and I'll make sure to feature that comment in a video, and I'll also make sure to answer that question. Thanks so much, and enjoy your day. Bye-bye.